Hey everybody, Forever Retro 82 here. Hope you're staying safe and being well out there. So this video ain't going to be too long. I just want to let out my opinion on something. And, so let me go ahead. This is just an opinion, so don't take this like as the be-all end-all. This is just my opinion, right? So basically, this topic has been blowing up. Everyone's pretty much spoke their piece, and I'm going to speak mine. It should come as no surprise that I'm not purchasing or have any interest in the Switch 2. Now that I've actually seen it, I don't see the reason to buy one. There's so many experiences now that are on the PC that are very similar to games made by Nintendo and such, that there is simply no need to buy a Switch 2. Because all the franchise that Nintendo makes are just overdone, and I've had my fill. So basically, I'm not interested in it at all. I'm not interested in Prime 4. I liked Prime 3, and that's probably the only Prime I'll probably ever like in my lifetime, because 3 was more streamlined and not fucking convoluted like the other two are. And I also like Other M, that was fine. Dread was good. Dread on the Switch was probably the only good Metroid we've had in a long, long time. Let's see, and then of course you got Super Mario Wonderful is a good game, but once again, it's just Mario 2.5D style, so there's nothing great about that either. And then of course they'll make probably an Odyssey 2 or something, and it'll be 3D, and then it's like it's the same shit. It's like we're at a point now where we have so many platforms to choose from. We don't necessarily need a console unless for exclusives. That's the only reason. And to me, Nintendo exclusives are not in that same place it used to once be in. It's like I know what to expect. So what's the point of buying it? I know what I'm getting. It's just gonna be what I did the Mario prior to this, or a couple Marios ago, a couple Zeldas ago, and a couple Metroids ago. There's nothing different bringing to the table. To me, it's just Switch with a different coat of paint. It's slightly more powerful than the original Switch. Whoop-de-fucking-do. And the games are fucking expensive. See, I'm happy being a PC gamer now. I think that was probably the best choice I made all those years ago. Because, yes, PC games are also expensive, but here's the thing. I don't really care for AAA titles. See, that's one thing we can go and throw that out there. I do not care for AAA titles. Like Assassin's Creed Shadows, I have no interest in that, and they got him wrong. Yasuke was a tool pusher for Nobunaga. He was not a samurai. So, yeah, bunch of woke bullshit that's being forced down our throats. And, of course, Tencent buys a big stake in fucking Ubisoft, so, it's a beautiful thing when something like that happens. Anyways, but yeah, Tencent sucks but they're a big company, though. They got a lot of money. But yeah, Ubisoft kind of shot themselves in the foot there, and they don't care, but I'm just using that as an example. And of course, don't get me started on Dragon Age Vanguard, or whatever the fuck. I don't even... Ugly fucking game to look at. It's disgusting. But I'm just using that, once again, as an example. AAA games. I don't care for them. I care about indies. Now, here's the thing with indies. Excuse me. They were not only on Switch, but they were also on PC. So, why the hell am I going to get it on a handheld console? Oh, to take it with me? I got a Legion Go for that now. I didn't have one before, and I don't barely go anywhere anyways. So, it's like... I could take that and go lay in my bed like a fat fuck that I am and play games on that perfectly fine, no problem. And it has better graphic fidelity than the Switch 2. And of course, there's a bunch of game bundles and games of indie types that are under $20 that I can buy and throw on there and play and have a good time. Because that's what it's about. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about gaming, what you like. And yeah, some of you are probably super excited about the Switch 2, and that's fine. I guess it's just me getting older, me being the cynical fat ass that I am. I have no interest in it whatsoever. It's a port system once again. Everyone's thinking about porting shit to the system like they did with the first Switch. What's the point of owning one then? What's the point? So you can take it with you? Dude, they got, like I said, there's Legion Go and there's Asus ROG Ally in Steam Deck itself. Just get those. Fuck it. Not only do you get better horsepower, but you get better battery life. And you can take it anywhere, your PC's anywhere. And if you have a Wi-Fi connection, holy shit. If you have a game you haven't downloaded yet, just download it and you can play it if you don't have it installed yet. It's as simple as that. I don't understand the Switch 2 at all. The first Switch I get. It was revolutionary when it came out to a point. You know, we had Steam Deck that was on the way, but it wasn't there yet. But then Switch comes out, and it's like, oh, well, here's a gaming hybrid where you can take with you, or you can play at home on a dock, and it can charge while you're playing at home with a controller, with a Pro controller, or a third-party controller, or whatever. And that's all fine and well and good. But you can also do that with the fucking ROG Ally and the fucking Legion Go, too. You have to buy like a wire for it, but it's fine. I mean, like I said, I own a Switch, and it's barely been touched. I have like 6 games on cartridge or cards, and the rest were digital because we got them on sale for cheap digitally compared to the physical release. I mean, don't get me wrong, physical release all day, every day. Sure. But from what I understand, most of the games on the Switch 2 are going to be basically placeholder cartridges where you shove it in, and if you read the internet connection, then it downloads the game to your fucking machine. Then I read other people saying that that's not all of them, that's just only the digital versions. Why confuse your fucking consumers like that? Not everyone's going to know what the fuck any of that means. They're going to buy something, they're going to put it in, and hopefully it works. They won't know. And the price point, Jesus Christ. I understand, like, games were $70, $60, $70 back in the days of the golden age, as I call it, of Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and the like, right? Yes, I know, the games were expensive. But as soon as the new thing came out, those prices of SNES games and all that, this came in Genesis, just came crashing down to the point where it was super cheap. You know, that also happened with the 7th gen with Xbox 360 and PS3 when they moved on to PS4 and all that. Those games were stupidly cheap. I don't know if Switch is going to have that same effect because the Switch was popular, and yes, you can tell me Switch is a popular idea, and I get it. I get it because you can take it with you. But we have better options now. Switch 2 has no interest to me whatsoever. I mean, we have literally better options now. There's Steam Deck, ROG Ally, Legion Go, and there's also a few other handheld thingies that I'm probably not even thinking of. I mean, Legion Go, they're coming out with a new model that's supposed to be double the power of this one, and holy shit, it's probably going to be stupidly expensive, but I bet you it'll be worth it because they'll have, once again, better battery life, more horsepower to play pretty much any game that's being released today. And I just don't understand the reason why you would want to switch to other than first party. And like I said, Nintendo first party is not the same amount of enjoyment these days as it was back in, like, say, even the GameCube days. I mean, fuck me, I remember playing stupid games like Super Mario Strikers and having a blast. You know, the soccer game. You know, or the Mario Golf Mushroom Tour? Mushroom Kingdom? I don't remember it. I don't even care. I have it for the GameCube. It's in my collection behind me. That was made by Camelot Software. Great game. A lot of fun. It makes golf fun because you have Mario characters and it controls really well. The putting system kind of pisses me off, though, but I digress. You know, those kind of games were fun. You don't see much of that anymore. You really don't. I'm trying to think of that last game that was released on the Wii U. You know what? It's not important. I'm getting, like I said, I'm totally, like I said, when the Wii U came out during that whole phase, like everything console related, I just pretty much wrote off. The reason why I wanted to switch is because I liked the idea. I thought it was cool that you could take it with you. But then I noticed like most of the games are being released to where you either had Nintendo franchises or you had indie games. And those said indie games weren't going on Steam. So why do I need one and the other? It doesn't make any sense. Because like I said, most of my gaming is done on PC, at least of newer stuff, like the newer indies and other things that I like. You know, I usually, my computer is pretty much my source of gaming. And then there's the other days where I want to play retro stuff and I want to do it, you know, as legitimate as possible. That's where I have over here my CRT and my actual hardware. So, you know, I have everything I need on both sides of my room. But yeah, 450. The Switch is 450, or the Switch 2, and it comes with Mario Kart World. Mario Kart's fun and all, but it, just like every other iteration, it gets boring. I mean, like I said, I had a friend, I think it was Movie Maniac, that when I was live last, I think it was him. He mentioned that he played Mario Kart for the Super NES recently, and it hasn't hold up well. Now, don't get me wrong, Mario Kart is fun to play when you're drunk. It really is. Or high. Or both, you know. It's fun as fuck because, you know, it's just, you're like, wee, you know, all that. Forgive me, I haven't slept in 2 days, so I'm kind of like not all about it. Anyways, and you know, you play all Mario Kart games. Some of them will stick to you where they're actually really fun, and others won't age well. Like a lot of people feel that way about Mario Kart 64. I love Mario Kart 64. I actually prefer that over the Super Nintendo version. I know, sacrilege, but it's true. I didn't like Mario Kart Wii. I liked the DS, but I hated the snaking thing. That to me, that killed it for me with the online portion of it. But it was still a fun game. Mario Kart Wii was way too simple. A lot of people loved it online. I thought it was okay, but I don't have any like loving memory of it. Double Dash was underrated, actually. That was a good one. I liked that one. 7 was fine. 8 was whatever. And I'm, you know, that's what I mean. It's like after 7 came out, I don't even care about the franchise now. Smash Brothers Ultimate, I bought it right because it was the only because my mom gave me a gift card a couple years ago, and I went ahead and bought Super Smash because I didn't know what else to buy at Walmart for that amount of money that she gave me, and I was able to get Smash Ultimate for a cheap price. But do I have Switch Online? No, waste of money, to my opinion. That's once again, getting online on consoles is a waste of fucking money. PCs, it's free, except if you play like an MMO or a subscription-based thing. Once again, that's another reason to get a PC or get a PC-based handheld. I'm thinking what else. And I didn't buy the character packs or any of that. To me, that's a waste of money. $50, really? So basically, you're paying like one. Fuck me. I paid. Let's see. I got mine on sale for like 30. I think it was 39. So it was like 39, and then I think the cart was 50. So you give it like $100. Like, why can't you just like make Smash Ultimate like a full edition or something? And it's like, and now Ultimate's pretty much been discontinued, obviously, because new hardware's coming out. But at the same time, why can't you get a discount for the player packs and shit for the extra characters? See, that's what I mean. It's just I don't like this. If I can be honest, I don't like it at all. I don't like Nintendo's strategy. I don't like their online system. And the thing is that people fucking love the online with you get the free games and shit. What are you gonna do? Say you are really far in a game and you just don't have the time to play it or whatever, right? Or you just kind of need to take a break from it. What are you gonna do when Nintendo shuts down those servers? You think they're gonna keep those games up there in your saves? I doubt it. It's probably gonna get completely wiped, just like iterations before on Wii Shop based eShops and whatnot. And that's another thing. The eShop on the Wii in the Wii U was perfect, in my opinion. It was nice looking, it was very easy to use, and it was, you know, a little bit of fun. Now they got a stupid online system where they keep releasing the same fucking games, or they release games that no one gives a shit about. Like recently, they released 4 Koei strategy games. Nobunaga's Ambition for the SNES, and like was Over Horizons, the New Horizons, that one, I can't remember. I don't even care. That's how little I give a fuck about it. But not everyone's going to like those games. No, not everyone does. Now, I did like Romance 2 of the Three Kingdoms. I played that on SNES. I rented it, and I beheaded everybody I captured, and I got in big trouble for that. It was funny, though. You know, I was like, oh, fuck him, behead. I was a very violent kid mentally. But yeah, I would behead everyone I captured. I like that game though. I did. I mean, I tried playing it not too long ago. It has not aged well. Excuse me. Yeah, sinuses are a pain in the ass right now, and I didn't like it. But yeah, they're releasing some strategy games on the fucking online that not many people are to care about. You know, it's like, why can't you look at the games that you have that in the catalog that you are able to bring to think like make like a post or something with with votes and stuff, and like 4 games and then vote on them, and then the one that gets the highest you put in your next rollout of free games and stuff. And yes, I heard they're putting GameCube games on there soon. So fucking what? We got Dolphin in place to get the fucking ISOs. Nintendo, fuck you. Your overpriced bullshit. I mean, we got Nintendo on the Wii. They finally cracked it where you can actually play Wii games through an SD card, and I highly recommend that if you have a Wii. I mean, even if you don't have a Wii, get one anyways. Hack the fuck out of it. It's really an awesome little white box. Fuck the games for it, all right? Yeah, I got like a stack behind me of Wii games. Sure, because there's some on there I liked, but not very many. And there's of course some in there back there on my wife's too, like the little chicky shit, because my wife liked that casual crap. She's kind of moved on from that. So, but we have those. But yeah, if you want to emulate and shit for the Wii and the Wii U are like really good examples of that. I mean, I prefer the Wii because it's like $25 at a fucking pawn shop. I mean, you can't even get a hooker for that amount unless you know of some that are looking for a quick fix for $25. I don't know. I haven't been that lucky in my lifetime. I could never find a hooker for 25. But anyways, yeah. So make a long story short, the Switch 2 I'm not interested in. You have better options these days. I wouldn't suggest wasting your money unless you're into the first party that Nintendo offerings give you. But I mean, and that's you. You do you, and I'll do me. If anything, I'm going to upgrade my machine. I think I need more memory. I need to get me a new microphone because this one is like getting flaky, and I barely used it at all. And I kind of want to get me maybe a bigger SSD for this machine because 512 is nice. Don't get me wrong, but now I can get 2 TB for a stupidly low price because storage is really low right now. I mean, this is probably the best time to upgrade some of your stuff on your machines out there. I want to get 32 gigs of RAM on my machine because I noticed a lot of especially with browsers. Have you noticed? Be off topic once again. I apologize, but browsers are like taking up so much memory these days, like to the point where with all the extensions and everything, to the point where 16 gigs doesn't cut it. I mean, when I play games on Steam now, I have to kill my browser, and sometimes I have to even kill Discord, which I like to have running in the background just in case someone wants to get a hold of me. And it takes up too much memory to where I get jitters in some of the games I play, even like the ones that are low poly or low, like that they don't require much in terms of spec. It's fucking bullshit. So yeah, I'm thinking about getting my PC upgraded to 32 gigabytes and all that. So yeah, so to make a long story short, I am not interested in the Switch 2. I am not buying one. Like I said, the Switch wasn't it's not just mine, it's my wife's too. And she plays it once in a great while. But I'll be honest, if she didn't want to play on it anymore or do anything with it, I'd probably consider selling it. Because we don't play it. It's like, I bought it when I first got it. I'll be honest, I did. I played, I got Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers. I think that's Hyper. I'm not entirely sure if that's called Hyper or not. I don't really care. We got Skyrim, Zelda, and then my friend bought me the NES Championship, or the World Championship Switch version. That's only good if you have the online. Yeah, you got the time attack mode, but I mean, unless you have online, it's kind of useless. It's cool to have, though. I mean, it's a cool piece. They give you a gold cartridge, even though that's all it is. It's just a cartridge. There's nothing to it. I guess just to see what it looked like when it originally came out back in 1990, back in that time frame. Jesus, I'm old, man. I feel it too. So I mean, like I said, if you want to buy the system, go on ahead. I am gonna be using my beautiful machine over here. It gives me problems. Still love her, anyways. I'm gonna use my Legion Go, and I'm all set. I don't need a Switch 2. Because I'm telling you, all the experience you're going to get on Switch 2, there's a similar one on Steam, and I bet you it's half the price, and it could even be better. Because like I said, Nintendo's creative edge is gone. Their quality is out the window, and every game you buy by them is going to be just something that you played before with a new coat of paint, and that's it. I mean, sure, if you like that kind of monotony, and you like things being samey, go for it, by all means. But I honestly would suggest saving a little bit more money and getting yourself a Legion Go. But you actually, I would say a ROG Ally because that's a little cheaper. Legion Go's are expensive, but it's worth it. Or even the Steam Deck. And sometimes you can get sales on Steam Decks too. You just gotta be at the right place at the right time. So I think that's gonna wrap it up. I don't want to keep you guys bored and keep repeating myself and always tearing off to other fucking subjects. I do that all the time. I know it's frustrating, but yeah, long story short, no to Switch 2. I'm not interested. But if you guys are, I hope you buy it on June 20th, and I hope it's everything you want it to be, and I hope you have good fun with it. Me on the other hand, fuck off. I'll just play like a good. There's plenty of good racing games on Steam that are equivalency to Mario Kart, and I got plenty of racing games that are similar to Mario Kart on my machine. So why the hell would I need Mario Kart? I played enough of the series to be happy. Same thing with the Mario games. I guess you could say I've grown up a little bit. But you know, kids are gonna love it. I mean, if you have some children and and you're buying it for your kids, and of course you like it too, you know, I'm pretty sure they'll love it. They'll have a grand old time. None of that stuff matters to a child. The thing about child is they like their, you know, they're willfully ignorant, and they're also naive. Let them be that. It's let them have their innocence and fun with, you know, games like we did when we were kids, man. I mean, when we were kids, we didn't care enough about much anything. I mean, we heard the term graphics a lot, and then we would see the difference, and then that's as much as it was. But now we look at things like through different perspectives and whatnot. Sometimes, you know, if it's a good time, for most people, that's all that matters. But me, on the other hand, it's like I have to be a little bit more. How should I say? Uh, subjective in the matter. I can't just look at it and be like, okay, that's going to be a good purchase, but you know, I'm like, there's just too many red flags for me. First of all, it doesn't look that great. I mean, it looks fine, but it doesn't look that great. You know what I mean? Like compared to today's standards. And I understand if Nintendo were to go toe to toe between, you know, Xbox and PlayStation, they get their ass kicked. They tried that in 2001 with the GameCube, and they got their ass kicked. So they don't want to have a repeat. But the thing is you know, it's a different world from that time point. You know what I mean? The Switch was a big seller. It sold more than the Wii did, and I think it's probably the system they needed to sell good in order for them to make a profit, and the profit they made, and that's good. You know, that's the thing about a business. If you can make a profit, make a product that people want and people will buy, and then they profit from it, they can survive and make more. That's, you know, the business 101 right there for you. But me, you know, like I said, I stepped away from the console light. That's probably why I don't really have a right to make a video like this to talk about it, because just to be honest, it's just not interesting to me. It's not. None of them are. I have no interest or love for consoles. When most of the shit that is on there is on PC and it plays better. And I got different control ports too, control options too. I can either use a controller or I can use mouse and keyboard, which I prefer when it comes to if I do decide to play an FPS, which is rare. That's not that to me. That's one of the most overrated and overly loved franchises for a reason I still don't know. It's old as shit. You know, how many times do you look down a gun barrel before you get bored? Obviously, for most of you, never. But for me, I'm pretty much done with my FPS games. I'll play like maybe Serious Sam here and there because that game it's an arena shooter. You go to an area, kill a bunch of enemies, move to the next area, and do the same thing. So, I mean, that's my opinion on that. But anyways, I'm going way off topic as I always tend to do. I mean, like I said, 2 days no sleep. I'm about to take some pills and fucking conk out. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. You can go ahead and download this to Oblivion. I really don't give a shit. Like I said, I'm not here to be popular. I'm here just to have fun and enjoy, you know, the gaming atmosphere and the gaming space. And as when it comes to consoles of these days, I am done. I am never buying another console ever again. So, PC, love you. Plebs can be plebs. I'm staying with the Master Race because the Master Race is a highly versatile, beautiful piece of tech that I hope to keep with me for the rest of my life. So, and this gray beard needs to fuck off. I am so sick of it. I am so sick of it. But anyways, you guys take good care. Love you all. No homo. And tell me what you think. What's your opinion? I'm pretty sure a lot of you are looking to buy for. I'm not. Fuck off. I got my baby. I had it here. This is my baby. This is my Switch 2. I mean, it's just so pretty. Just give it up. It's not on, but just, I mean, look at that sexy motherfucker. Just look at it. It's beautiful. And it has that nice, almost orgasmic smell of new electronics still. Because I've not used it very often, but I have used it enough to where I love the tech involved. Get one of those. You'll be happier. I guarantee it. Of course, I can't give you anything if I'm wrong, so we'll just have to leave it at that. All right, you guys take good care. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully very soon. Take it easy until then. Bye now.